Okay, so there are a couple of things you're going to need to make your Elements and Principles cube. This is an example of a finished cube, but what I'm going to do now is show you how to properly score the marks into your template so that way you can successfully and easily fold your cube. So what you're going to need is a paper clip, and this is going to help you get those nice clean lines and those clean cuts. You'll also need a ruler to kind of help guide you on those edges. So what you're gonna do, I recommend going long ways down all three faces of the cube. You're gonna line your ruler up. And then with this paper clip, scoring is basically putting a shallow cut into your surface. So I score that first mark, so I've done here. Then I'm gonna go here, that way I can do 3 at once. I'm just gonna slide over to the other side of the cube. Drag my paper clip down. Now I've scored here and here, so all I need to do now is all of these, and then this one. You can kind of feel where you have scored, so if you're not sure, just feel it and see if you can kind of feel the indentation on your paper. You're not going to be able to see it very easily. Now you don't need to press so hard when you're scoring that you're actually ripping your paper. Just pressing hard enough that you can fold it easily. So I've done that side, now I'm going to do this other side. Make sure my ruler's down flat. Pull and drag, and then all I have left is these edges here. And this edge over here. And then I've got 2 on the side here. And then I'm gonna feel to make sure I did the top. It doesn't feel like I did the top one, so I'm gonna do that one as well. And then once you have scored all of these, you're going to cut it out. Since there are some little sections where it's going to be hard to turn your scissors around in there, I'm just gonna show you a quick and easy way to get into those spots. These tabs that are on your paper that say glue, leave those on here. We need those later, so don't cut them off, because your cube is not going to be able to assemble easily if you do not have those tabs. There's nothing for it to hold on to. So once you cut here, when you try to get into that little corner, instead of maneuvering and trying to fit your scissors all the way around it, all you have to do is come at it from an angle this way and then cut up this side. And now you don't have to worry about messing up your cube and damaging the paper, because the paper stays flat. And then all you have to do is tear out that little section. Okay, so that little spot is gone now. That's easy, it's a nice clean cut, and I didn't have to worry about twisting my scissors and getting them in an uncomfortable position in my hand. And then I'm just going to continue to cut the rest of these tabs. So now that I have scored on each of these lines, my cube faces should fold really easily. The paper we're going to be working on is cardstock, which is a little bit thicker than computer paper, which also means it's a little bit harder to fold. So that's why we score it, and then it really easily folds on those lines. So you're going to fold every face of the cube down kind of into a cube-shaped box. And then this just helps it work really easily. Then you're gonna close in these tabs as well. Those little trapezoid shaped tabs that we didn't cut off. Fold those as well. This is going to give your cube something to hold on to when we close it up. And then my last one. So now what I wanna do is try to assemble my cube. And where I have these little tabs, these are gonna stay on the inside of your cube. So if you want, you can fold up those 2 sides first. And now you've got 2 walls for this side to hold on to. You've got 2 little walls for this side to hold on to. And then this last little tab goes inside the box like this. So then you'll start gluing it together with a glue stick. We're not gonna use glue bottles because when I tested that out, the glue bottle just warped the paper too much because it was just too much liquid. So we're just gonna use glue sticks. Now, once you put those two sides onto that other face, if you look down into the cube, you can see where these little tabs are. You're gonna need to just hold those down. And while it's still open and the cube is not closed up, this is a good opportunity to just hold these in place and make sure that they are not moving around. So you can really secure them, kind of push down. This paper is a little stronger than computer paper, so we can kind of manipulate it a tiny bit. And now I've got these other two tabs and then these two that I've already glued. So I'm going to hold this one down. And then I can reach in and hold those tabs. Make sure it's really secure. If this is not glued enough or held in place long enough to actually adhere, your cube is going to open up, and then the more you mess with it and have to add glue, and then it opens, and then you add glue again, it's just going to become kind of soggy and sticky, and then it's going to start to tear. Even though this paper is a little bit thicker, we want to manipulate it as little as possible. So with these last couple tabs I have, I'm going to put glue on the top here, here, and then on this little tab, and that's going to tuck down into the front of the box. So now when you go to fold this in, just make sure that this last little tab is going behind the face of the cube and not in front of it. And then hold that in place. And then if you just hold your cube for a while and kind of make sure that it's secure, you should be in good shape and this should stay together. This will already be covered in all of your designs because before you assemble it, you will have put your theme for the elements and principles on here, and then your cube is finished.